Hi everybody, it's Andy from Snowcamps Europe here. In this short video, I'm going to talk to you about IcePass, the Smart Medical Alert System. But before I do, many of you will already know that it has been a very dry start to the season here in Austria and across the whole of Europe. And that has led to pretty dangerous conditions on piste. We have had 5 fatalities in Austria in the first 3 weeks, which is a very high number for such a short time. We do not normally see numbers like this, but because the conditions have been quite poor, accidents have happened. Unfortunately, one person skied into a tree. A couple of other people skied off a piste into a rock area, which would normally be covered in snow at this time. One of those lost their life and another one was seriously injured. And I believe another incident was due to a collision, which is one of my biggest fears on the piste. Now, the IcePass may not be able to help you in that situation, but in other situations which are more common, so falls with injuries, becoming ill whilst on holiday in resort, then the IcePass is possibly something of interest. So what is the IcePass? So as I said, they call it the Smart Medical Alert System, and there are 2 versions. There is a credit card size plastic card version of the IcePass, and then there is this helmet sticker. Now, the IcePass is not just for skiing. It can be used across a plethora of different sports and activities and in everyday life. The helmet sticker obviously could be stuck to a ski helmet, could also be stuck onto a motorbike helmet, climbing helmet, cycling helmet, and then the card can just be kept on your person at all time, in a wallet, in a purse, a handbag, or maybe on a lanyard around your neck. So multiple uses for the same IcePass. For this scenario, I just will talk about its use in skiing and give you a couple of examples of how it can be used up on the mountain, especially on the Kitzsteinhorn here in Kaprun. So the first thing you would do is you would go onto their website and you would actually go and purchase your IcePass. The IcePass itself is $12.95, and before I carry on, I will point out I've not been asked to make this video by IcePass. They sent them me and said give them a go. I wanted to give you guys the information about them via video. So I'm not being paid for this and I've not been asked to do this. So you would go onto their website and you would select whether you want the helmet sticker or the card. It's $12.95 for a lifetime subscription to their website and to the database that comes with it. So what you would then do is after you've purchased your IcePass, it will be delivered in the post. You would then go onto the website and you would go and create an account and go into your members area. So your members dashboard is what they call it. And as you can see here on your members dashboard, you've got your medical conditions, any medication you're taking. You can list your vaccinations, any allergies, medical devices, maybe a pacemaker, for instance. You can put your medical history in there. So for me, it would be that I have 8 pins and a metal plate in my left knee, amongst a few other bits and bobs. Scratches along the way. Additional information, you can also include all of your insurance information, which is very useful because I know I've taken a lot of people to the hospital and they haven't had their insurance details, which has hindered getting them sorted out in the hospital quicker. Your emergency contact details and any other medical contacts, so doctors, specialists you might be seeing, consultants and things like that. So once you've filled that database in, that database is readable by first responders and doctors and hospital staff around the world, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. So how it would work is let's say I've got this on my helmet. I've got the helmet sticker on my helmet and I've fallen again, unfortunately, and I've damaged my leg. Now, let's say I've damaged my left leg for the sake of this. The first responder in that case is probably going to be the ski patrol. So ski patrol, firstly, is going to administer first aid. It's going to make you as comfortable as possible and try and see what the problem is. At this point, if you are conscious, you can point out that you have an IcePass. More often than not in a skiing scenario, you're going to be skiing with somebody else. So if you were to be unconscious, they could point out you have your IcePass, whether that be the card in your pocket or the helmet sticker. At this point, the first responder can then, with their mobile phone using NFC, they can scan your IcePass. This will take them to the website and they can access your database and get all of your history, vaccinations, medical condition in an instant. So they would be able to see that I've got 8 screws and a metal plate in my left knee. I've told them I've hurt my left knee again. This could be a complication within this new injury, let's say. They know this instantly. Equally, if I'm put into an ambulance and I need to fill out a lengthy form, I can either refer to my information in the database, or the ambulance technician can also look at the database. And again, once I get to hospital, inform the hospital staff, all of my medical details are within my ICE pass. You can scan my helmet, or I have a card in my purse. And again, they will see absolutely everything. Now, I think there is a fair bit of value in this. And I know that when I went into hospital with my injury, I was taken down on a skidoo with the ski patrol. I wasn't able to give him half of this information that he asked for. I then had to take 2 lifts down before waiting for an ambulance to come. In that ambulance, they did want to fill out quite an extensive form, and I didn't know my up-to-date information about vaccinations. Also, they wanted to talk about medication that I was taking that could hinder with the anesthesia that I was about to get when I got to the hospital, because I was literally going directly into the operating theatre due to the nature of my injury. So if I'd had this, I could have referred them to it, and they would have been able to see everything all at once. So it's pretty good. Are there other things out there that you use to store this information? I don't store it anywhere. When I ski, I have my ID, I have my medical card for Austria, my EHIT card, and I also have my ski instructor license, which has a small amount of insurance cover on it. Other than that, I don't really have anything that would give them any of this history. And I would have to do it myself. How do you do it? Have you even thought about it? Is the ICE Pass something that you're interested in? If it is, go over to www.icepass.co.uk and take a look. And that's about it, folks. As I say, no benefit of me telling you about this. I just thought I would introduce you to it. I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to fill in the database. I'm going to put my sticker on my helmet. And if I do get into trouble, then I will point it out to the first responder up on the Kitzsteinhorn Horn or wherever it is I'm skiing. If you've liked this, hit the like button, please. Don't forget to subscribe. Tell your friends all about the channel if they're not watching. And don't forget, keep a lookout for all of our other videos. We normally post 1, 2, sometimes 3 a week, including the weekly snow report every Wednesday for the Zellamsee Kaprun area. So it's Andy for Snow Camps Europe with the ICE Pass, helmet sticker and card, the database online. Maybe of use to some of you. Let me know in the comments below. Bye for now.